Hello, my lovable misfits. How y'all doing? Welcome to the first of many rants on this channel. Many of my friends know I call out everyone, and this channel was made for me to do that. Whatever tweaks my nerve can be found here. The catch? I try to keep it as unpolitical as possible. Since 2016, many of us have been arguing, debunking, and ranting at the politically correct and progressive push in the media we consume, whether it's the big screen, small screen, or even our reading material. We are now looking into 2023 with disdain and a defeatist attitude when there are new releases. We are expecting them to be horrible because of diversity and inclusion, but we've been seeing both for decades in our entertainment. From variety shows to the Jeffersons, we've always had inclusion. Hell, in the 80s we even had a blended family with a single father and 2 black sons. Different strokes, anyone? We've had Fresh Prince, NYPD Blue, Hill Street Blues, and many other shows that had a cast representing many races and ethnicities. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Lethal Weapon 4 with Jet Li, and all the Jackie Chan movies had us looking at non-white casts. What happened? The writing happened. The lack of respect for the source material happened, and worst of all, the constant need to update any source material for a modern audience. When you add the insatiable obsession of making every female unstoppable, infallible, and as unfeminine as possible, you have a recipe for disaster. When you keep using that formula, you are the embodiment of insanity. Diversity for diversity's sake. I don't care what's in a movie or television show. Just make sure they are not laughably stereotypical. I don't want race swapping, gender swapping, or ethnicity swapping. Get off your lazy asses and either find stories that pertain to minorities without giving us sloppy seconds, or, here's an idea, get your heads out of your asses and fucking write original material. I don't give a shit if it's hard. That's not an excuse. Do you think it was easy for Tolkien to create an entire world and then write novels and short stories pertaining to that world? Do you think any author who has ever written a novel or series had it easy when they sat down to write? Give me a fucking break. We don't want tokenized, modernized, swapped, or stereotyped characters. This has led to many being jaded to the point of throwing their hands up and not even giving a show a chance. I am guilty of it with the Rings of Power. I saw a few clips from the show, cringed, and didn't give it a second thought. Does this mean I missed out on a banger? I don't think so. And I may go back and put myself through the ordeal of watching at least the first episode. But after The Wheel of Time, Star Wars prequel trilogy, and others to which I gave a chance, it gets harder and harder to click that button and watch that show. That being said, when you have already predisposed yourself to hating something because of diversity and inclusion, subverting expectations, and writing for a modern audience, you might be missing out on some things that aren't that bad. Before you shake your collective heads, how many times have you moaned about a gender swap, any LGBT representation in a movie or show, bitched about how bad something was going to be just because you found out who was producing, writing, or starring in it? Admit it, you've done it, and you're doing it more and more. How many of you have gone with popular opinion without checking it out yourselves? I already admitted mine, and yes, I did watch Masters of the Universe. For those of you who didn't see both the written review and the video review for the first episode, yes, I like it. Stop listening to what others are bitching about and at least give one episode or one movie out of the series a shot. This can apply to comics as well. I did like the Spider-Verse. I also thought Venom was entertaining, but needed improvement. I looked past the criticism and saw Masters of the Universe for what it was. Teela's story and her rise to become the next sorceress. Was it stellar in its delivery? But it was pretty good. It had its moments, has its plot holes, but overall it's worth watching. You know what The Wheel of Time has me doing? Going back and rereading it. And I hope it brought new readers to the series. I also hope Rings of Power got people to seek out Tolkien's works. I bet those who did weren't happy with the first season of the show. I'm not saying take your brains out of your head and watch without thinking. I'm asking you to put down the anti-SJW glasses and watch it objectively. Don't plop down into your favorite chair like a teenager that has to listen to the same lecture for the umpteenth time. I am merely asking that you take a deep breath, clear your head, and watch with an open mind. Instead of, oh shit, there's a gay couple. Watch to see how they are portrayed. Things like that. And the swapping? Yeah, fuck that shit. We all know there are many stories to be told, and they really need to stop with the remakes, reboots, and updates and come up with their own shit. This is your mad mother of the internet signing off, my lovable misfits. Try to be good, and if you can't be good, at least be good at it. Bye! I'd like to take this time to thank my supporters. While you're at it, if you're still around, there's a like button and a subscribe button and a bell. That's all I'm going to say about that. If you want to check out any more of my videos, they're on other channels, which are linked over to your right side of your screen. There will be more of these rant videos to come, and I hope you'll stick around and enjoy them.